Welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast counting down everything this week that made you say, what a time to be alive. And now, Patrick Monahan, Kath Barbadoro, and Eli Uden.
Folks, welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast that counts in the thing each week to make you say a thing. That's the title of the podcast. I'm Patrick Monahan.
I'm Kath Barbadoro.
I'm Eli Uden. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Today is a special day.
It's a special day.
It's Patty's birthday today. He's working on his birthday.
Yeah. So how about that, huh? Better appreciate it.
The things we do for you all.
Shaking my damn head.
And it's his 21st birthday. He wants to go out and party.
He wants to go out and party.
Trying
He's going to go try beer for the first time.
to do 21 shots. So.
How did he know I wanted a beer?
Yeah,
We're going to the 13th step after this. We're doing a tour of all those horrible bars, and it's going to be great. We're going to go to Off the Wagon, all the different bars in New York named for a relapse owned by the same
bleak
person. Yeah, very.
Are they
bleak
all owned by the
bars.
same person?
I believe they are, yes.
Was this person formerly sober and then was like, this is my brand now? I relapsed.
I don't know what they're doing. They have one that's named something normal, like Jake's Saloon, and then there's a ton that just, yeah. I mean, there's
They're
that
like-
bar in Williamsburg called Duff's Alcohol Abuse Center. So there's
see.
more
No, most
direct
of them,
ones.
Most of them don't have. I'm looking at the list on the website here. 3 Sheets, just being drunk, and that's not
Three
that
Sheets
drunk.
is just very drunk.
Yeah, Down the Hatch. There's other ones that just don't have any real, and then there's the Stumble In. Something called Uptown Social. I'm not sure. That looks like it's in Charleston. So they're apparently multi-state. here.
Multi-state,
They're in
yeah.
Chicago too.
National.
Jake's Dilemma, Share House, which feels like it's like probably in the Hamptons or something. That's what that sounds
I feel like
like.
Jake's Dilemma is also possibly.
Yeah. Do I
something
drink
there.
again?
Yeah.
What is Jake considering?
I do feel like if you name your bar like the Stumble In or 3 Sheets or something, it must be harder to kick people out.
You can't
It's
get
like-
mad when people are puking.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you could maybe sue as a customer if they throw you out. It's like, I'm doing the thing you named your bar after. If this is a problem.
I used to spend some time at Jake's Dilemma in the old days. It's on like the Upper West Side, like 80th.
Oh yeah. I've been to Down the Hatch
when I was
and
in
Off
law
the Wagon,
when I was in
which
law
is the
school.
big one.
Yep.
Off the Wagon and 13th Step are that, but I think 13th Step is sleeping with your sponsor.
I think that one might be
the 13th
that one.
Step.
13th Step is like that one might be closed also, or they changed the name.
No one is surprised. Yeah, no,
It's
there's,
permanently closed according to Google. So there you go. Oh, now it's called Maybe it's called Downtown Social now, if that still exists. Yes.
I'm like
classier.
I don't know if this is like based on anything, but any place that's called social that has social in the name, I assume it's going to be like Edison bulb, fries in a cone, metal taco holder. Like that's like what that is.
That is it's very accurate and evocative. Yeah, like slab of wood tables.
Yeah. If there's social in the name, that's what you're getting. There's a giant Jenga.
Bartender with bow tie.
Yep.
Suspenders.
You know they got a Moscow Mule available. You know they got some tin, some copper cups ready to go, frosted up.
It's like a period restaurant for 2012. It's like it's like medieval times, but for the Obama years.
It's like 10% steampunk. That's like as far as they want, right? That's like as far as they want to go. This is the one that I'm not sure. This is a restaurant, I guess, they have in Chicago called Fatso's Last Stand. So
That's funny. I like that.
I like.
they're trying to take him down.
The
and
burger that kills you.
Fatso's
last stand.
Fatso is standing tall.
Jarvis, show me Fatso's last stand. Have you guys seen that? That's a very good video. I recommend. It's a guy wearing a VR headset going, Jarvis, and he's like creating a fictional woman. He's like, make her eyes 35% further apart. They should be damn near in her ears. It's pretty good. There's a bar near me that opened that's like, and it's not really the neighborhood for it, even though it's not, it is like a party neighborhood. They have that thing, the sign up that's like free shots if it's your birthday. And I'm like, this should be a different kind of liquor license. Like,
yeah,
this is not, you need to apply for like extra because that's just such a horrible energy to have. Yeah, like the bouncers on those places. God, do
like
not envy.
like long R.I.P. because now it's condos, but the Continental in like the East Village, man, like that place should have had some different kind of licensing. You're right, like they need like a different tier of. Like you don't have to make it clean or safe, but if you're giving out like 10 shots for $10 or whatever the fuck it was,
Yeah, that's
like,
what their deal was, wasn't it? It was like inflation hit, and they were like only 5 shots for $10. And it's like, why are you doing this? Is not.
You're ruining me.
Yeah,
That was. Yeah, it's
It
been
seems
gone
like
for a
that
while.
Should like, it seems like one of those places that's like it's so filthy, it's like somehow still considered outside when you're inside it. You know what I mean? Like, just it's not a actual place, and I feel like then it is a thing of like this is actually like a sovereign state, which is why we're allowed to do this. Like, we're not part of New York City. This is actually its own micronation, and we're allowed to sell you a shot for $1.
I also
have to form a government. It's a real closed-toe shoe sort of situation.
Yes.
I think from what I remember, there were also issues with like not letting people in because they weren't, and I'm doing air quotes here, like dressed appropriately, which that's always a questionable.
Yeah.
So it's like,
old
oh yeah,
karma rules.
can't get in here because I have a jersey on.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
can't
the
get in-
jerseys
karma
are
rules.
not what is making people in here fight each other.
Right.
It's not the
Can't-
jerseys.
Yeah, I don't think that's really what you're. But
The old ones that are like no do-rags, and it's like, we know what you're saying. We know
Right.
what you're trying
So
to
like,
do here.
also like how many do rags are you seeing?
Right. How many do-rags are you turning away? What's going on?
Yeah. Man, but no. And then I also shared with you guys in the chat, I almost got into a serious curse situation this week. They tried to get me with a vintage store. They had an Ankh on sale. Like I'm an idiot. Like I'm a rube. No way.
Well, maybe the Ankh is supposed to keep you safe from the curse. Did you consider that?
I can't read it.
I don't think the Ankh is cursed. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Oh, you guys are gonna get cursed, man. You're just.
I'm not buying the Ankh. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not
not
presenting.
buying
seems
the-
to want to give the Ankh a chance.
I'm not buying the Ankh for like cultural sensitivity reasons, not because there's anything wrong with the Ankh. I just think as a white woman from New Hampshire, I shouldn't probably have an Ankh. That's probably fair.
Well, that's going to protect you in its own way, but I'm saying for both of those, I don't really want to have an Ankh in my house just because it would look weird, but also I do think it would bring some spirits. It's tied to something.
It's an ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic symbol that represents the word for life. Life.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite of the thing you don't want.
Yeah, or it will take your life. There's, they can go all sorts of ways.
Do you think it has like dream catcher rules? Like it like sucks up the life force? It sticks
Maybe.
to it? Goes through
That's
the little
the-
loop?
It's not
Yeah, the
what
loop is big.
The problem is that
loop
it's it's not cursed, but Anubis shows up and is like, really?
Yeah.
You have an Ankh?
when he shows up to collect my soul, he's like, "What are you doing, man? Why do you have this?"
This is really spiritually important to you? This is really meaningful? Uh-huh. Does
Maybe
this
they
look
got
cool?
it from that person that was moving out near Kath. Didn't you say somebody left a bunch of? You could have gone full Egyptian.
There was just somebody was moving out of my apartment complex the other day, and they were taking all the stuff with them, but they had I don't know how they had all this stuff in their apartment, because the apartments in my building are not that big. But there was so much stuff, all this art, like sculptures, all this stuff, and it was all that kind of like Pan-African, like Egyptian sort of Hotepi stuff, but it was all like really cool. And again, I was like, I would want some of this, but I know I cannot have it. It's not allowed.
And this is like more. This is not like what I think of as like Fraser art, like the stuff he had in his apartment.
No.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
This was like definitely like an older black person. This was not like a Frasier. From what I saw I didn't see who it was that was moving out, but yeah, I don't think it was a Frasier situation.
Not spending a lot of time in the world music aisle.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, no,
was
it's the same reason I
more-
can't have a katana. I just can't
Yeah.
keep having that.
You got to have a ponytail for that. That's the way you're allowed in. That's the loophole.
Use the katana to cut off my ceremonial ponytail when I sell it.
Now I always think of a joke by Ben Kim, who's a comedian in New York, who said he really liked the show Shogun because it was about a historical period in which there was only one white guy in the world who had a katana.
They did, yeah. I always liked when I was watching it, I loved imagining his voice, but being just like a huge weeb the whole time. And he's like, my figurines are on the ship. I need to ship back my figurines. My One Piece DVDs are in the ship's hold. But
My Charizard.
my Charizard.
He did talk
Cosmo
like that.
Jarvis.
Cosmo
Crazy name.
Jarvis.
Crazy.
Get him
name.
out of here.
They kind of did get him out of here. I haven't heard anything about that guy since
Get him
the
in
show
here.
ended.
I say get him in here.
Fucking riddance.
Japan said get him in here.
I say get him in here.
Back in the day.
Get him
Everyone
in
that knows
here.
me, they know one thing. I hate rats.
That was him on the ship. You know.
Okay, he did get a starring role in a film personally shepherded to production by David Zaslav, which is called The Alto Nights, which is the two Robert De Niro's movie that nobody saw.
Oh yeah.
So he played the Chin. He played Vincent Gigante. So
Oh, nice. Kind of strange casting, but
as a young man, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably a big, and then he was in that movie Warfare that I also don't know if anyone saw. The only thing I know about that movie is that they have an extended scene where they're watching the Call on Me video, and all the soldiers are getting like really hyped up watching the Call on Me video.
really,
Dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
well, it's like set in. I think it's a period. It's set in like I don't know 2006 or so. Something when that was a little bit more closer to. But
Still a strange scene. In
I mean,
a
that
movie,
song
but-
rocks. That's a good video. It's maybe sitting around with the fellows, haven't seen any ladies in a while. I guess
I do want to
love
say
when-
also, by the way, Alto Nights an orbit as well.
Oh my
as
god.
discussed on our previous bonus episode.
It's an orbit.
It's an
like
orbit.
It's an orbit.
It's a gangster
An
orbit.
type. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. It's like this movie should have made in 25 years ago.
Two De Niro's, not even just one. Should have made
Directed-
twice as much money as Killers of the Flower Moon.
Directed
at
by
least.
like Barry Levinson, real director, and written by Nick Pileggi, who I believe wrote Goodfellas, right? He co-wrote the screenplay.
didn't-
So
Yeah, he wrote
he wrote Wise
the book
Guy.
it's based on.
Yeah, and he co-wrote the screenplay, right? So yeah, that seems like that should have been a hit, but instead it was just kind of like whamp, the kind of it's like nobody, Robert De Niro plays an old guy and an older guy. Probably.
They aged him as far down and as they could, and they're like, we can't go over 55. This is the technology. We're still waiting.
He plays the
So he's gotta
oldest
be old
twins.
and older.
The oldest twin gangsters.
I love when they have to show David Zaslav on like the audience cam at games, and it's clearly the only reason they're doing it is because their network is owned by them. Because why else? No one wants to see David Zaslav courtside at a Lakers
He's not
game.
like beloved figure.
Yeah.
David Zaslav.
Let me see those cap teeth. Let me see those caps,
Yeah,
baby.
he's just sitting there with his big caps that are put in at an angle. They're not straight up and down. They're kind of out. And then he's wearing a hat that still has it still has the little cardboard thing in the front that keeps the crown up. It's visibly got the crease from the gift shop. Real Rob Lowe hat type shit.
Real, NFL hat. I didn't know what he looked like. I just looked him up. The caps are really the dominant feature of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's got a
They're-
Rex Ryan situation going on for sure.
He's he's got a 20% Busey DNA in him.
Yeah.
Just big face, big teeth.
He's also got kind of he looks like a grown up bully, like a little kid bully.
A little bit of Biff,
grown up.
Back to the
Yeah.
Future Biff a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Casey James Salengo, friend of the pod, has talked about getting horse-sized caps and then just being unable to speak. I want to hear David Zaslav talk.
Where
They're
Daddy gonna
out.
sit?
They're out and invisible.
I saw
sticking.
a TikTok where someone was talking about
Which movie Daddy gonna cancel? Which fully completed through post-production movie Daddy gonna cancel?
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok where someone was talking about how they'd moved to LA and they were like, everyone here has terrible breath, and I think I figured out why. They're all on Ozempic, and when you don't eat, your breath gets really bad, and they all have veneers, and they make your breath fucking stink. So everyone there has death breath. So
Yeah.
anytime you see
It's-
those chompers, know they are smelly. They're stinking up the joint.
Why?
Is it
Because like
the
your
smell
teeth
of
are
the-
rotting inside them or something? Is that what's going on there?
I think they're like harder to keep clean.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they do like your potential for cavities and stuff is higher when you have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got those little baby shark teeth that they're stuck to.
Underneath. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is so horrifying to me. I guess I never really thought about it, and then I finally learned about what goes on. It's like, we grind your teeth down, so this is an irreversible decision.
You will have to keep getting these for the rest of your life.
Right.
Enjoy.
We turn your mouth into a just bunch of sockets. We basically make a bunch of little like screws out of your existing teeth.
We start by turning you into the Fluke from the X-Files.
That's step one of the procedure. Yes.
Now, don't look in the mirror when you're the Fluke, because that's gonna, it's gonna take a while to set, and you're gonna want to wait for the caps to go in. Yeah. I didn't know Zepic did that. Keto also does that, apparently. Makes your breath horrible.
We start by doing that scene in Ren and Stimpy when he pulls all of his teeth and just has the little nerves hanging out. Unpleasant to remember.
Yeah. Well, you got to get them all, because, you can't get half veneers. You can't have one, like, it's
Just
like a
getting
gold
one.
tooth, but it's just much cleaner than your other teeth. Just way worse. You got to go gold. Got to go gold there.
We're coming back to. I'm convincing everyone of my pro grills argument. We're getting back to it.
I've been pro grill. I'm with you on it. I
Then,
wish I could.
if your teeth are fucked up, you just get like a perfectly beautiful straight grill to cover your jacked up teeth, and then it's not permanent. You don't have to file them down into shark teeth.
I mean, it's tough.
Grill's got to smell bad, though.
Yeah, I think you got to be pretty careful about keeping those clean.
You got to put them in a solution.
Put it in the Alka-Seltzer, or not Alka-Seltzer.
The denture
The
stuff.
denture stuff, yeah.
Yeah, something dent. I can't think of what it's called now, but yes, that stuff. The little
Fix-a-dent. No, that's the stuff that...
That sticks. No, you don't want that.
That sticks it. You don't want that.
Yeah, Fix-a-dent is what... If you're a character in like a 90s comedy with dentures, you have to get Fix-a-dent because your dentures keep falling out.
Fix-a-dent and
clip-clopping
forget it.
across a table.
Efferdent.
On the one hand, like the fact that...
Polydent.
Polydent, is that the cleaning
I think
stuff?
Polydent might be the one that I'm thinking of. There's also Efferdent, though, which I had for my retainer, I remember.
Same deal.
Retainer.
My retainer. Oh no! I left it on my tray and I threw it out at lunch.
Oh.
I like, on the one hand, I get why people are like, it's ridiculous that we have like a whole different like system for teeth than for other medical care in the body. But on the other hand, like, they are kind of like one and done. Like if you fuck them up, like it is over for you. There's not a lot you can do about it.
They're
you know
part
what I
of your
mean?
skull.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's easy to like they're just a grinder, It's like the equivalent, I think, to getting a cab would be getting like your hand replaced with just like a steel ball. Like it kind of fixes one of, you can crush stuff with it. It's like it's not as complicated as other stuff. You just gotta you can put a rock in there, kind of.
Yeah, but if you lose them, it's like you're not getting it back. Like you're not.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
the same ones for your whole life, and if you fuck them up, it's over for you. This is I just think about this a lot because I'm lazy and it motivates me to take care of my teeth. Because I just remembered Steve-O saying it was his biggest regret, not taking care of his teeth, and that guy
Lost
has a
the
lot of
teeth you
things to
wanna keep.
regret. So
It's
keep
also
'em.
like, I mean, I look, it's this is not a novel observation, but it's insane that it's not part of like medical insurance and stuff, that it's its own thing, and dental insurance sucks, and it's just completely crazy that it's not. It's part of your body. It's keeping
It's
part of your body.
ridiculous.
It's like completely insane.
But on the other hand,
I mean,
like
so
I
is
said, I
vision.
get
It's so is vision. I mean, apparently
Yeah.
that like it's just completely bizarre to me.
It's stupid that they're on different insurances and stuff, but I get why they are like a very specific medical discipline, because like
Yes,
high risk.
Absolutely, but it's like, the idea that's like, well, yeah, and here's your coverage. It doesn't really cover anything. So
I just had to put off a cleaning because they were like, oh, you hit your max, it would be $300 for you to get a cleaning. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, I'm going to wait 6 months and my teeth are going to be grosser for you to deal with. Sorry, I'm not
You're just
doing that.
You just have to be in pain all the time when you try to eat to keep yourself alive. No big deal. That's an ancillary issue. That's not a main. That's
You're
not a
fine.
primary.
It's not super close to your brain or anything. So if you get an infection, it can get there really fast. It's fine.
Exactly. See, there you go.
We should
I'm
do
a
numbers.
picture of health with no teeth. Just Cenogenics man, no teeth. Just the guy with no dental. Everything but no dental. Yeah,
Numbers.
no. Okay.
Number 5.
Sorry, you could say. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just we've been talking for like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I may not remember what I was going to say now, but we'll
no.
just jump ahead to number 5.
Cool.
Number 5.
Number 5 this week, this comes to us from Iguana Helium Cube in the Discord. Speaking of science, this is a story, I would say ominous. I'd say lightly ominous. This is a ship that docked in Cleveland, which is... I know I'm stupid and geography is bad, but Cleveland a very landlocked place in my head. I know it's not.
It is.
Docked in Cleveland. I'm like, how?
It is.
But
There's a river there. Rivers
Yeah.
go inside the land.
Yeah, I think when I hear ship docked in a news story, at least, I'm always thinking of a big old cargo ship, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like it's gonna get stuck trying to go down the river. But it docked in Cleveland last summer, and this is the research vessel, the Blue Heron. Again, research vessel, also ominous. You don't want to really find anything clinging to a research vessel. That's not
what
good.
you want.
Yeah, that's not going to end well.
Before anyone gets mad at us, too, Cleveland is also on Lake Erie, so they have like a big thing too.
Yeah. Well, I said I was stupid before I said it, so that was my guard that I put up.
I just wanted to protect myself because I said river and not the big lake. So
It's the mistake by the lake, I believe, or something
Yes.
like that, right? Mistake by the
Exactly.
lake. Yeah.
They got those great old lakes over there. So it was, in fact, monitoring harmful algal blooms in Lake Erie, and went over. They brought it into a dry dock, lifted it out of the water, and they noticed what the problem was. Like immediately, it was just a problem with the propeller shaft. But once this is just the point where I'm like, is this from like endoftheworldnews.com? It's they picked it up and they noticed
it's all over weekly.
Yeah,
Check it out.
There's a tar-like substance oozing from the rudder post. Just, oh man, you don't. So ichor. So there was. We pulled up the boat and ichor was dripping out of it. Mm-hmm. The damn symbiote is there. Venom's in the boat.
This is like a venom because it's like a new life form is the headline, but it's like new goop found. We found a brand new goop.
New goop that's aware of its goopiness, self-aware goop. But it was this. Goop. So they took this goo. They did a bunch of testing on it, but the testing is pretty bare bones from here. This is not when it got to the research scientists. Not far from that. They took a glop of the goo and plopped it in water to see if it left the sheen, they said. That didn't. And then they just turned a blowtorch on it to see if it would burn. And it didn't, which is, pretty cavalier, I think. And then, so then they sent it into like a real lab that wasn't just going to hit it with a blowtorch and see what happened, and see if it started screaming, make loud noises and see if it starts vibrating. So they took it, and they were going through it and looking at it, did the whole thing. They used chemicals to crack open the cells of the goo, which is a very scientific phrase. But they got the DNA, they ran it, and they say that this goo is a completely novel organism. And they've named it temporarily named it Ship Goo 001, which of course implies the existence of at least 100 ship goos. Mm-hmm. So they think it's a single cell organism. They do think it's an organism. And the weirdest part is that they say they say it demonstrates how life can exist in unique places, including the built environments of a building or ship. Which all of this is just very scary to me. There's a new organism that's learned to thrive in the within the workings of things we've built. They don't, and they really are still like doing a lot of work on it. Do not know a lot about it as far as I can tell. They thought it was old Greece. It is not. They say it's possible Ship Goo 001 is carbon based. But I guess they're also not sure.
Well, isn't everything carbon based? Isn't all stuff that? If it's not that, it's like an even bigger problem, I think. Right?
I'm just not
because then it's like
in.
not from Earth I think.
I'm thinking almost exclusively about the film Evolution, so I'm not going to weigh in because I don't think that's going to give me the information I need here.
Yeah, I think carbon is the main. That's kind of what we have in common is we all have carbon. Yeah. So
I think
it's not carbon based.
It says it might be carbon based, made of stuff that was floating in the water. So it's like it might just be gunk, and there's DNA in the gunk because it was made of stuff.
I didn't. So. Yeah, I don't know how I'm reading it, but the bottom line here, it says he doesn't know exactly what he's dealing with, which, concerning to hear from a scientist. Again, we don't know what this is.
It tastes terrible.
Yeah. Well, they might have before they hit it with the blowtorch. They're like, tastes terrible. But what about cooked? What if
I
we
think it's
flambe it?
I think it's venom. Like that.
Yeah.
Occam's razor seems to be that it is venom.
One thing we can all agree on is that it's not a harbinger of anything. It's not. It's not. There's no harbinging going on.
No omen. Yeah, that should be the next test they do. Is they should leave the Spider-Man suit next to it and see if it crawls over, and then that's the venom test.
Yeah, this reminds me of what I forget what the Japanese title originally is, but Godzilla in 1985, which was one of my big ones when I was a kid. I had the tape, and it's a terrible re-edited version of the Japanese Godzilla movie
Nice.
that they like inserted a bunch of Raymond Burr stuff into to have like because he was in the original anyway to make it more palatable for whatever. But there's a scene where like a bunch of guys on a fishing boat get attacked by this like giant louse and and it's like they're like, yeah, the louse I guess must have been feeding on Godzilla and it got big or something. Like that's like the theory. Just it feels kind of similar to that. So something's coming out of this. There's a sludge monster coming out of there or something.
I mean,
that's awesome.
There could be a positive spin to this, which is like maybe it's the goo that Baron Harkonnen is in, and it like heals you.
What if he's down? You don't want him to be down there, though.
Yeah, I don't think you want something the Harkonnens want. You don't want to have that on your planet.
I mean, it fixed him. It's used to bad ends, but it seemed to work. But I don't want like Baron Harkonnen to be in Lake Erie down there in the mud. That's not good.
Just bad. Finding out, you don't want to discover spice on your planet.
I would welcome the ability to be very long and tall suddenly.
He's so long. He also got big feeding on Godzilla. People don't realize that. That's how he got big.
I love that louse thing though, because that's like the reverse classic origin story, where instead of like a human getting bit by a radioactive insect, it's like an insect bit a big radioactive guy, and now the insect is super powered.
Yeah,
I thought he just ate so much of Godzilla that he got big.
Oh yeah,
it's nothing to do with radiation.
Godzilla blood is like horseshoe crab blood. It's good for everything. They want to harvest it.
He's got a name, Shakiris. Shakiris. That's where she got her name for. People don't know that.
Yeah.
She loves Godzilla in 1985. That's the mating call of the big louse.
She didn't have a name until she was 8, based on when she was born. Her parents were like, "I got it. We'll change the spelling a little bit, but otherwise, that's it."
Yeah,
I
gotta look at that.
Mutated wharf roach.
She really like. I love when someone is like a mononymous person and they just make that name like not a name anymore. Like, I feel like you can't. No, people aren't named Shakira anymore. I don't think. Right?
Sure.
Probably some people are. I mean, she is named Shakira, so that,
right.
So yeah,
it's I love her, man. She-Wolf, that song rocks. Shakira is great.
Yeah, she does a little. Oh, it's kind of fun. That's
yeah,
she also does that.
From that time where you throw on MTV and there's somebody dancing with a lot of fringed stuff on. There's somebody in a heavily fringed outfit going crazy, gyrating.
Pants so low rise you have to shave. That's
the
big. I'm so glad those are gone. That was such a terrible time.
They got to be coming back, right?
They are coming back, yeah. Well, now it's like it's funny because for women's clothes, at least, like what are now called low rise in the 2000s were like high rise or like mid rise.
Oh yeah.
Like pants have gotten so much higher to my great delight, to my relief. Pants waistlines have gotten much higher. But the low rise of that era is like you can't wear underwear. They're so low. You know what I mean?
They're like borderline chaps back then. They were they really were just safe for work chaps.
they're like centimeters away from just being separate thigh highs. You know?
Yeah.
It was a bad time.
And I tell you what,
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
I gave in slightly to those trends, the old skinny jeans, low rise, and when there's stuff down there, it's really, man, you're just walking around, just like clip clopping around, like your knees don't work, like you have 2 braces on.
Seems very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but this organism says we're all kind of curious about what this is. Maybe we'll be able to get a hard answer one of these days. Seems like your job, so let us know when you got it.
This is very like when a senator tweets about how like this shouldn't be happening. It's like, well, kind of your whole thing is to make sure it doesn't. So
Someone should stop this.
right, exactly. That's what the scientist is doing. Maybe
We're all
one day.
we're all looking for the guy who's supposed to identify this goo here at the lab. Yeah, so keep it in Cleveland. Don't send it around. I'd request
Cleveland,
don't send
your
it
problem.
for. Yeah, don't send it to the labs over here. We didn't cook this up in our lake.
Right.
Uh,
I do
number
feel
4?
like lake is a real breeding ground for goo, though. You like
Yeah.
step at the bottom of a lake and like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
there's so many goos down there.
water's not going
Awful.
anywhere. It's just
Yeah.
in there.
It's just in there. Anyway, number 4.
Just standing water.
Number 4.
Lakes. It's just in there.
It's just in there. It goes in and out. They got little streams and stuff.
They got tributaries, right?
Got tributaries. Some of them don't, and those are the really creepy ones. Okay. Number 4 is from Banana Sim. I feel like they're being a little funny with this, but there also is a real answer because this is from the Mirror in the UK, and look, we love making fun of the British. I do feel like they are also making fun of themselves here because the headline is "Your rights if a hotel refuses to serve English food on a foreign holiday." And it informs you, I guess this is the kind of thing when your country isn't like completely descending into fascism that is a know your rights issue. Like this is so far away from what I consider to be important know your rights information, but I don't know, maybe they're doing better over there. So this is based on a real case. This woman went on holiday in Greece to like a package, like all expenses paid, what are those called? All inclusive. She went to like an all inclusive in Corfu, and she got there. She'd paid all this money, and she was horrified that there was no English food available. Her name is Susan. She said it was, quote, horrendous from the minute we got there. There was no food we could eat.
Okay, well, if no food we could eat.
of laws.
This is like a turn. So the next thing says Susan has ulcerative colitis. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe like I'm going to be more sympathetic to this. But then her complaints are there was no bacon or sausage at breakfast. And there were...
Here we go.
There was no sausage, no bacon. All I could have was mozzarella and sliced tomatoes and a hard-boiled egg. They have those in England.
I'm also not like completely educated on ulcerative colitis. I don't think a full English breakfast
That's what
is
I'm
the
saying.
cure.
That's what I
don't
mean.
think
Where I'm like,
that's what-
oh, okay, ulcerative colitis, and then I'm like, wait, you're mad? There's no bacon. I don't think those are related.
I have a disease. I can only eat gray foods.
Yeah. It's Dennis from 30 Rock. I'm allergic to all fish unless it's fried. That's what's happening here.
I mean, like,
Yeah. It's,
oh, you don't even have toad in the hole? What the hell?
where's my toad in the hole? Where's
supposed
my
to get-
gooseberry fool? There's none of it here.
She
Supposed to
said
get through an
mess.
entire week without any bubble and squeak? No bubble or squeak?
not even one little squeak.
Yeah.
Unconscionable. So,
It's-
yeah.
Well,
she
I'm sure
said
we're going to have spotted dick for dessert.
it better be.
We
covered.
Simply better.
I won't even look at the menu. I just assume it will be there.
She said one day they got chips, but it was only one day out of the whole trip. She says there was fish, sardines, rice. I was sick to death of looking at rice. There was pasta and salads, none of which was labeled. This is also weird. She says one night there was a Greek night and they had kebabs. I couldn't eat that. Why was only one night a Greek night? You were in Greece. It's
Also,
very strange.
What could possibly be in kebabs that you can't eat? It's just meat, but it's on a stick. Are you allergic
Yeah.
to sticks? Are you allergic to rods? What the fuck are you talking about? Like her description of this is exactly what you should expect the food to be if you go on a holiday to Greece. So they had seafood, they had rice, they had pasta, salads, and kebabs.
Yep.
And you're like, no bubble and squeak. I'm probably gonna die here. Probably.
It's really hard for me to understand. Like, if you don't, I guess this is just like because my priorities are skewed. But like, if you don't like to eat food that you don't have at home, why do you like to go anywhere? Like, what is enjoyable? I guess it's like pretty. There's a beach.
The absolute state of you.
Yeah. This is
Just
borderline
seems like a
like.
real.
Do you need a bag of Cheerios in your mom's bag on vacation?
Right.
Like that's what it is.
It's difficult to imagine what what would have made her happy, right? Like
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like this is not somebody who's like, I like this, Yeah.
It's also to be. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
It's like if the specific thing she's talking about is full English breakfast sort of stuff. It's not even like, you go and you're like, oh, I have ulcerative colitis. They don't have like plain pasta, or you can't get like a full English breakfast requires a lot of. I was trying to check what is involved, but it's like, yeah, there's like bacon, there's like grilled tomato, fried onions, marmalade, beans. It's like, that's half a kitchen, like half a fridge of stuff dedicated to making sure this woman has a full English breakfast.
She did.
In Greece.
We made up that she asked for a full English breakfast. To be clear, she did not. Ask
Oh,
for
okay.
it.
But she said no. She said no English food, which like
She did say no English food.
I'm sorry, which like you could almost hear her say like there's no normal food or something,
Right.
right? Like it's like whatever that means,
I've
Like
fallen
want
down the apples and pears again.
right.
It is also like They don't have pasta in England. Like
I'm at odds and ends, right? Like how? Like yeah,
She's
exactly.
confused because they didn't call it pasta. They were
Pasta.
off.
Yeah,
man,
little
can
spag
you
bowl.
imagine how offended
cheeky
like
spag ball.
being in Greece and being like, I can't eat this. There's no English food here is like so offensive. Like,
Yeah.
this is, you prefer English food to this? People eat the food they have in England because they had to, because they couldn't grow any of this stuff.
Also, not to mention pretty much any country in the world, if you're going and like, why do you have no English food? Their answer
Yeah.
would be like, because we shook off your chains. Because
Right.
we finally managed
We're
to
free of you."
remove your influence.
Yeah.
The one that sticks with me too is that she goes, I was sick to death of looking at rice. There was so much rice. It's a staple food. Like, like rice is just some places, rice is the staple, I guess. And then, I don't know, to be like, we got chips one night. It's fries. Yeah, sometimes you get fries, but this is.
You
I
expected
don't-
chips every night? Like, come on. Maybe you needed to eat some of this Greek food. That doesn't sound too good for you. It
Yeah.
is. Okay, so the thing is, she did get some money back. So she complained, and they paid £750 for this. And the place offered her £100 back in like vouchers, like credit. And she was like, no, I'm not coming back. Like, I'm turning it down. And then this is also very funny to me. So the Mirror consulted a consumer rights expert. And remember, this is England. This consumer rights expert has a website called The Complaining Cow. Just being like, I'm a horrible hag.com.
I'm featured on the Complaining Cow. I'm the cow of the week over on complainingcow.com.
I mean, the thing about this story is, it's like it is everywhere. It's on like I googled this to like separately from
Yeah.
the article that we have because it's like this, and it's like Daily Mail, Mirror, Metro. Like it's like this story is taking over the UK. It's like
I feel like people really love a story about British people being annoying on holiday.
Yeah.
That is like
Yeah.
a classic. It's a feel good story for everyone else. I think.
well, to me,
yeah.
I mean, the Daily Mail is probably taking it deadly seriously. Like this is an
Probably.
assault on our British identity or whatever. But
There's too many immigrants in Greece that are Greek or whatever. They're going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the mirror is pretty clearly, as they would say, slagging her off here. I love if you've noticed the captions on the images they've used.
Yeah.
Which is the first one is a picture of a woman eating pad thai. It says, a woman eating pad thai while traveling in Bangkok, Thailand, which has an energy of like, this is someone traveling and being normal. And then the other one is just a stock image of a woman, and it says, a woman complaining about her food, just as a caption.
All stock images for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they clearly know this is like pretty silly, but according to the complaining cow, quote, a package holiday consists of 2 or more components, such as accommodation and flight or transfers, and must last longer than 24 hours, or at the very least have an overnight element. The organizer is liable for the failures of hoteliers, suppliers, and services within the contract. So basically, it's like, if they promised her English food, then that'd be one thing. But if they didn't, tough titties, man.
Right, like to some
You're
extent,
a complaining cow.
If you come into this with limitations, that's on you, unless you've discussed this with them or something. Like, it's very strange. Like limitations that are not like whatever. Like, I mean, there's no ADA and
allergies,
but you know what I
something
mean.
like
Right.
I've also I can't eat any of that. It's like, okay, well, I don't know what to say. We're not catering to people with ulcerative colitis who are also, I don't know, not very adventurous. It would seem.
Yeah. I mean, if Greek food is like too much for you, you're confined to like 100 square mile area. Like, if that's like too exotic for you, I don't think you can travel places. If like, oh no, grilled shrimp with lemon on it. I'm throwing myself into the sea. Lemon, olive oil, I don't know. I mean, it's not that far from what they eat in England. It's legitimately like, I don't know, 1,000 miles away. Like,
she also said, like, we could have, I saw in one of the headlines, like, we could have gone to the Caribbean on what we, for everything we spent. It's like, what do you think that, like, okay, you think you're getting more, like, English food in the Caribbean?
Right.
Like, what
that food, that's at least, like, spicy sometimes and would maybe be a problem. Like,
jerk chicken's going to send you into a coma, lady. What are you talking about?
Hey, did you see that video of the little English kids eating brisket for the first time? It's very good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've watched all the and they're all like, "Oh, it looks like a big raisin," and then they take a bite and they're like, "I want to move. This is the greatest thing.
Get me out of here!" Yeah.
Wow. Okay. The Daily Mail comments are almost universally negative. So yeah, this lady's getting boy,
getting it from both barrels.
Pathetic, narrow-minded pillock. I don't even know.
What is that, like a bug? A louse?
Stupid person is the translation that I see here. Yeah. So, yeah. Wow.
This loach, reprehensible loach.
Vote Brexit, get moron. I'm not sure. And the response from somebody, you the moron. Nothing to do with Brexit. It's like, well, kind of nothing to do with Brexit.
Let's not bring Brexit into this.
You the moron.
Doesn't really have anything to do with Brexit.
We're talking the Hulk language.
Yeah. You moron.
You moron. Me Brexit. Me love Brexit.
Me love Brexit.
Just an English Hulk. Just.
They keep saying Blackpool. Should have booked Blackpool. I got to see. I guess this is the slam that everyone seems to be making here. I guess that's just like a seaside town.
It's a seaside town. They have like casinos and stuff. I feel like it's sort of like the Atlantic City of England. I'm sorry to our British listeners if that's like super wrong, but that's kind of the vibe I get.
Yeah. So there is a picture of her, and she seems like she'd be posted up at a slot machine. Just a questionably culturally sensitive slot machine, just slamming.
Why doesn't she just go to Bognor? With Bognor,
Get
which sounds
bog. Get in the bog.
This is another. It's in West Sussex. It's another. But Bognor sounds like a fucking. That's some real like Tolkien stuff.
Yeah.
Bognor the Burninator. Over there.
On this week's bonus episode, we talk about the classic TSA problem caused by too much sweat in your ass crack.
We also talk about leg lengthening surgery to get taller and have long leg.
You can find that all on patreon.com/whatatimepod, along with ad-free versions of all of our regular episodes. What a boom. Should we do number 3?
Yeah, let's do it.
Number 3.
Number 3 comes to us from Bognor. Also from Banana Sim in the Discord. This is a story about this is really a nightmarish situation that I do not see any solution to for this poor lady. Boy, it's all right. So this lady, the headline is hundreds of Amazon packages mistakenly shipped to woman's home for over a year. Quote, it's been hell. And so it's these are not packages shipped to her. It's not like people are ordering stuff and she's getting it. What apparently is going on here is an overseas seller she lives in San Jose, California. A Chinese online seller called, and it's one of these names, Lucendedian, one of those nonsense words.
Lucendedian fire hazard phone charger.
That's
really good.
So the
exploding phone charger, convenient for car, home, office, fire, safety. Yeah.
2025.
2025.
So what this is it's a the products that she keeps getting a bunch of are like shitty car seat covers from this company, and they are
that sucks.
And it's another brand called Etkin. It claims to be high quality Napa leather, which is definitely bullshit. Even just based on the pictures, like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
High grade artificial leather. Okay, so I guess Napa leather is artificial leather. I don't know. But it's like a waterproof. It looks like it's scratch resistant, like knife proof. I don't know, whatever. So it's like whatever. The car could these shitty car things, and they put
in case you
her
get stabbed.
Address as their return address. So it's all people who are returning these things when they're like, these things stink, or I got the wrong size, or whatever.
Oh my God.
And they must be trying to avoid customs, right?
And they're not getting their refunds. Because they're never getting back to anybody.
Someone's gonna bomb her house when they don't get a refund.
And she's been contacting Amazon again to try to resolve this, which is like talking to any of these tech companies is like a nightmare because the person you're talking to is not keyed into whatever this problem is.
No.
Like they have no ability to jump into that tree of people.
Right.
So
Dude, because I had to fill you guys in on my whole saga with my credit
all
card
my
company.
homies hate FedEx. Yeah.
Nothing in this country works. The bigger the company, the less likely it is to work. It's so crazy. The fucking hoops you have to jump through just to get car seat covers to stop coming to your house. It's so
Something
crazy.
Did not invite at all. Yeah, I read an article on it that was about, and it's true that they build up all this sludge that's just they just make it annoying to do stuff, and then that stops most people. But yeah, I mean, any customer service, because I've worked in customer service before, and it's they can't do anything. Not only do they not know how it's working, but they have the severance keyboard. You have a severance keyboard with 2 buttons, and one of them is 10% discount, and the other is hang up. That's all you can do is offer nothing. And
everyone I talked to when I was trying to solve this problem I was having, they were just I completely understand why that's a problem. I have absolutely no way of fixing it or changing it or communicating the problem to anyone else. So sorry.
They're one-page script. It's a fucking conversation tree that is a circle that just goes apologize, get more confused, apologize, get more confused. It's like the fucking idiot test, dude. Flip page over for solution to your problem, and it's on both sides.
I saw a headline that was those dropped calls on customer service are not an accident, and I 100% believe that.
Oh yeah,
that's the article. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Because when you're way deep in. And then that happens. I'm sure, what's the attrition rate of just well, fuck this. I don't care. I'll throw it out.
Over for me.
100%.
So this
it's
lady.
So cool that we have no expectation that anyone will ever help us.
Well, I mean, Amazon.
It's great.
Well, Amazon is crazy because they half the time you're oh yeah, my package never came or whatever. This has been years since I don't really order that stuff from them regularly anymore, so I don't know if this has changed, but package didn't come in. It's oh, okay, we'll just send another one. It's what about the? And they don't there's no. They just eat. They just eat
it's
it.
More
and
expensive.
How often does this happen? That what a crazy system that they have set up. But yeah. So this lady is just getting all these things. It's nonstop, and they just they keep showing up, and it's these fucking, like huge boxes full of these dumb things, and they're all like bursting because like nobody can ever repack things like that as well as they're packed,
exactly.
right?
Right. Yeah.
That's such a small, like, horrible detail is that these are all returns. So they're not like if you try to carry them, they're going to open up, they're going to pop open. Like you can't even move them. They're done with like Scotch tape and like the wrong tape. Oh my God.
Like
they should buy her a new house.
Like, there you go. Yeah, right. They should pay to change her address. Her address is different now.
Yeah, these all look like shit. They're all falling apart. They're like, they have like crinkly duct tape all over them. I'm imagining these are like, maybe because there's one on my street. There's a guy who has a sun cover of this, but I'm just like, these are all Minions. They have Minions on them. That's like in my mind what these are.
She has 475 of those things you put in the windshield of your car that look like sunglasses, which I would like to see come back. I do like those.
That's the guy on my street has Minions ones. It
really?
Like,
does it make the car look like a Minion?
It makes the car look like it's wearing the Minion goggles.
Oh,
it's
man.
pretty good. Yeah.
I'm going to head over there and check that thing out.
I'll send you
drop
I'll send
me
you
a pin.
picture. Yeah. Next time they're parked, I'll drop you a pin.
Yeah. But no, this whole, God, we're fucked, and that there's no one will do. Like, obviously this is new, and it's like, forever it's been this like, oh, corporations are people that shouldn't be or whatever. But that new, the click to cancel thing, and they just like threw that out because they were like, this is going to make it hard for corporations. That's not how that works, man. What the fuck, dude? Why? I'm going to keep paying Blink Fitness until I die. They're going to be going into my grave and pulling out a gold tooth to cover my Blink Fitness membership.
But Eli, you have to realize, what if they lose money?
What if they lose money, Eli? What about that? Have you ever thought about
what
that?
What if Blink Fitness loses money?
You want that on your conscience? I don't think so, pal.
Look, it's not free to keep a bunch of boxes of Met RX bars that nobody buys
Can you
at the
live
counter.
With that?
Okay.
All right. So let me see what else. So there's a lot. There's also like this is obviously the classic thing where there's like 100 identical products all on with the same stupid names.
Yep.
I can't believe people buy things like this. Like, truly, like, you're buying something that costs $130, and the brand is, this is a different one, all capitals, SYQGLKNNA. Like that, you're buying something.
It's
with
a
that
CAPTCHA.
brand name.
You're buying it from a CAPTCHA.
And like
we name all of our products using a password manager.
Yeah.
Right. For a junk thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Like a little, like, I don't know, like a thing for your kitchen or something. Like, not that you put food in, but like a little, I don't know, but like, or how about this one?
Like
AOM, all
fan
caps, SAZTO. Like, good grief.
Spending any more than,
But
you shouldn't buy that stuff anyway, obviously, but like spending any more than like $15 on something like that is insane.
This is looking at the Lucendedian page also. Like, yeah, I think everybody already has, when you're getting one of these like nonsense hash names, you're like, this is not a good. Lucendedian has a 52% positive. Who is going and buying the poorly reviewed clear drop shipping items? Like, what do you think is going to happen here? It's not you receiving a piece of absolute dog shit.
People buy things from Shein and then buy more things from Shein. Like, that is fucking crazy to me. That you would buy something from that company, see what you get, and then be like, I need more of this. That's what I need.
How about 95% positive for another one that's in there in the you see in the suggestions here? FQFZYMX. That is the name of the company.
What's the product name?
It's a brand you can trust. Car seat covers compatible with Jeep Renegade 2015 to 2023. Waterproof, breathable leather, automotive seat cushions, protector, reinforced sewing, airbag compatible, full set black.
Nice.
All right. That's like that. Have you seen that like reel or TikTok of the guy who's like returning something on Amazon? They're like, what's the name of the product? And he's like, pooper scooper for pickup dog crap, no touch, very good. Like, it's the whole name.
It really is like, I don't even like, there's a whole world of people out there. It's the same people that are like building their whole life around ChatGPT now also.
I guess,
feel like and it's just like, man, I don't know what to say, these are not cheap. I guess I don't know if they're cheap relative to what brands that with names you can pronounce charge for car seat covers, but
it's like they're in a video game to like waste as much water as they possibly can for the smallest amount of money. That's like they're like min-maxing resource wasting. It's awesome.
It's like Pandemic, but it's instead like run the world's water out as fast as you can. I'm also looking at the reviews for Lucendedian. This is like a little story of how we got here. which is first, someone's like, I want to return this item, and they sent an approval asking them to pay $124 to return this, which so it is customs because they probably have to pay customs again. If it
Well,
goes
now,
through.
yeah, especially.
Yeah. And so I go, that is a negative review. Then another one says they sent me the wrong seat covers and they want me to pay shipping for their mistake. And then it just turns into reviews going, I sent a return and it never got a refund because it was going to this fucking lady's house. So they were just like, well, fuck it. Just put a random address in.
I mean, this seems like a very clear, like, this company gets a warning and then you suspend their account for having a fake address. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's completely like, but no, because they don't.
Sorry, nothing we can do. They're allowed to commit crimes on our website, and we are not liable.
Right. It's just like you would think the consumer would be at least to some extent considered in all this. But she said she contacted them a bunch over the past year. She filed complaint tickets, and every time they were like, you'll hear from us in 24 or 48 hours. They'll stop. Blah blah blah. But that did not happen, obviously. And the local news contacted Amazon, and they were like, "Thank you for bringing this to our attention," and whatever. So, who knows? I guess somebody came to pick up all the shit. The link in the article to these things now says they're currently unavailable. I don't know if the seller is still on. I mean, you said you found their page, right? So I guess they're still on there. But like, it should be like a pretty quick rope because it's like, you all want to be on here, so don't fucking fuck around. Why isn't Amazon throwing its weight around a little bit on stuff like this? Like, it's very strange.
They'll just rename themselves another, bunch of string.
Well,
they
have to be able to get a U.S. trademark. That is very important to them, apparently. So that every other trademark is taken. So we are
help ticket though. Anytime someone says let me start a ticket, I'm like, that's just you telling me to go fuck myself. I know that's going in the trash.
Can you please give me the? I need the confirmation number, please. The more digits, the better.
Don't worry, we'll send you 5 emails about this, but that's not going to help.
I will write that down.
We will be asking you for feedback about this experience, however. You will get several emails asking for you to weigh in on what happened here.
Yeah, I mean, here we go.
Which also will be going directly into the trash if you decide to fill this out.
So there is a pending trademark application for FQFZYMX. I just picked one of them, and and they're and the company. Let's see what the company is. The name of it. It looks like just a person, just a guy in Zhejiang, China. Feng Qifei, and and the one thing they did do was they made you have to have a U.S. licensed attorney to file these things because they were getting just like these crazy filings. Like by like insane bulk, whatever. Of like people that are just like doing like fraudulent, like, so yes, it's in use. Here's a specimen, and it's like clearly a Photoshop photo, all that kind of stuff. It's a very cool thing, and it makes it take forever to get a trademark registered because there are all these kind of marks like choking everything up as well. And there's not really anything you can do about it because people are entitled to file for things, but it is just like, holy moly! I'm so glad that this guy's going to be able to sue people for using FQFZYM.
Right.
Infringing.
Can't have anybody
it's too close.
Can't have anybody infringing on my ability to sell products that they themselves are stealing other copyright. My off-brand Minions.
Covers. I think what this is this is just for them. It really is probably for them to be able to fight each other on Amazon because then they can file reports. And that's basically all it is.
Cool.
Well,
so pretty cool. Amazon is kind of its own marketplace in a way that is difficult to even comprehend. But anyway, so it sounds like at least they got rid of the packages.
That's good.
Hopefully they banned this shipper or they made them change their address or something. But you see this all the time with stuff like this where it's like, we're in this building in Charleston, South Carolina, and there just is no building with that address. There's not even a street. There's not even a street.
Closed
with that
Walgreens.
Name.
Abandoned.
Yeah. It's like, oh, cool. You guys have an office there. Interesting. The knockoff lamp company.
Big driver of the local economy in Wilmington, Delaware. The knockoff lamp company.
Your guys' U.S. base is in the Bank of America Tower in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's cool. I didn't realize. That's interesting.
We should move on, but I did find their business address, so I'll send that to you guys in the chat. It is in full Chinese characters, and obviously that makes sense, but I love the idea of this woman trying to go to the post office and accurately reproduce all of these characters in order to get it back. So
beautiful.
Cool. Number two.
Number two,
this comes to us from bukes.webp. Oh, one of the most frustrating file names there are. Trying to download a GIF, you know that shit's a WebP.
No one's ever intentionally gotten a WebP. That's
Yeah.
You guys ever get an AVIF?
Oh,
AVIF?
yeah,
That's another annoying one. I'm just trying to send a joke to my friends in the chat, and I'm sending them this link.
Yeah.
Get out
Trying
of
to
here.
download a little meme, and I got the HTML for a whole web page. But
fuck that.
yeah, this is some more science, but this I think we're all in favor of. This is what they should have been doing the whole time. Finally, mice catch a break in the science world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So this is some researchers that they were studying mouse brains. Thankfully, for once, it seems like they didn't just crack open the mouse and take the brain out, which is their usual move.
They do love to pop those guys open.
Yeah. They're going in there. What is this?
Patty just sent us a list of pending trademarks of like nonsense.
These are the search results for that FQF. FGVOSZ for scissors and other things. HFGFSQ, artificial blossoms for attachment to clothing. FCF AIZWP for audio speakers. There's a wonderful world out there.
Yeah.
Of brands you can trust.
VegFizz sells tampons, so definitely
I thought it was
I trust that.
Like a juicer that carbonates the fruit or something. But but this mouse, so they have a lab mouse and they genetically modified it so that the neurons of the mouse would glow when excited. And they could, I guess they did have to crack the mouse open because they use a microscope. And I'm thinking there can't be a skull in the way if they want to look at the brain.
I mean, but they got to keep him alive for this experiment.
Yeah,
He's got to be around. So I don't know how much they can crack him open while he's still around.
I think we'd all be surprised.
They do that brain surgery where you're like awake, so they know you're not pressing on anything weird. You know?
They make you play a violin so that they make sure your motor, even if you don't know how to play the
they
violin.
They don't stop until you're good at violin. They know they're in the right area when you suddenly become really good at it. That's how they know.
So they observed the brain cells that the neurons would glow when they were excited, and what they used to stimulate the brain to try to isolate this were scenes from the movies including Mad Max, Fury Road, The Matrix, and Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. So they would show them what I would say are pretty fucking great movies. I don't know about this. I don't remember the Star Wars one, but Fury Road and The Matrix.
Like the one I liked from the new ones.
Oh, yeah. The first.
It's the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. So they would show them and then watch the brain light up. So they're like, this is what watching the Matrix does to a mouse. This is how they feel about it. Which I think, obviously this sort of stuff, and I guess we all know that mice feel, but I mean, something about knowing that a mouse likes watching the Matrix really humanizes them for me. They're like that if you show them the Matrix, they're like, I like what this is. Whatever's happening, I'm a fan.
And watching the Matrix and you're observing and you're writing down, you see the mouse suddenly has little sunglasses and a black leather coat on. I'm like, sick. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, that's it would be funny too if they did it and then they were like, everything about all of the hate centers in the mouse brain are lighting up. Apparently mice hate the Matrix. They do not like it. Yeah. Really
They're rooting
hate sci-fi.
against Keanu the whole time. Him so much.
It is. They're really lighting up in the sequel, the Merovingian, the horny French guy. They love that
him.
guy for some reason. Very strange.
Yeah, no, it's mice just love all their they love Jar Jar Binks, they love the Merovingian. It's really weird taste. They're wondering why the Ghost twins aren't in more movies. They learned how to write and asked us that. But yeah, so they were just trying to figure out how the brain functions in general. But I just love the fact that, and The Matrix, I think, is an obvious one because it's funny to show.
Right. It's all about perception and consciousness and stuff. So doing brain tests with something watching The Matrix is very good.
And that's why I like the inclusion of Fury Road, where I feel like that is definitely just the scientists love Fury Road. And they were like, if anything is going to light up the brain. I mean, they say also, I like that they say they showed not the full movies, but YouTube clips. So they had the mice watch YouTube shorts. They got them on the algorithm. They definitely just showed them the one with the guy playing guitar on top of the truck and bouncing around. That's definitely what you're showing if you're showing a clip from Fury Road. So that's what they've done. And they've used it I think they're using it to try to construct what they call a connectome, which that's just a word I've never heard in my life. So I really can't help anybody. But to try to map it and have kind of a 3D model of the mouse brain, and I guess they had to get the movie nodes. They had to get the cool flick nodes.
I don't want to like. I think it's just that like these scenes stimulate the brain. I don't know if we're getting a lot of. I don't know if we can like derive a review from the mice about whether they liked it or not. I think it's more they're just like shit's lighting up. You know what I mean? So they needed them to light up so they could do the map. And like, yeah, if someone was like, you need to show something, you need to show somebody something that will make their brain maximally light up. Like it would probably be the guitar guy in Fury Road. That would be like a top choice for sure.
The Doof Warrior.
Yes,
You need him.
the Doof Warrior.
And to be fair, sometimes when I'm watching a movie, all I want is for things to light up. That's my bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, just make some stuff light up. When I got nothing going on.
You just want to be like, oh.
Exactly. Just some sort of sense of wonder on a low bar. But yeah, so they did that to map out the mouse brain. They've got a picture of the connectome here. It does absolutely nothing for me. I mean, it looks cool. It just kind of looks like a big map.
What I would guess the map of a brain would look like. That seems right.
Mm-hmm. You look at it and you go, I guess that's helpful to some people that understand it. But to me, it is basically a screensaver. It looks like a screensaver. So
It does kind of look like a screensaver.
Yeah. But congratulations to these mice for finally getting to watch something cool in exchange for getting cracked open all the time, I guess.
Yeah.
Finally getting to watch something cool instead of grass, I guess. I don't know, like the base of grass. Like, there it is again. That's grass.
Yeah, they don't. I feel like maybe living around in human environments is sort of like living in Fury Road for those mice. Like that's got to be pretty exciting. You know, you're always running away from stuff like they are in that movie. If a mouse lives in a bit of building.
Stuart Little, a bit of a Fury Road like movie.
Kind of.
He's got his little car.
He's driving.
He's under threat.
He's driving. Anyway, should we do number one?
He's under threat.
He's under threat.
Stuart Little is under threat.
Are they all trying to kill Stuart Little? I don't really remember what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they're all trying to kill him.
Not everybody. The family does not, but somebody's trying to kill him. Yeah,
somebody's trying to kill Stuart Little.
Nathan Lane trying to kill him, probably.
And this week's number one reason to say what a time to be alive.
Number one this week comes to us from Carrie Underwood, Trashed My Car. That's, I guess, this is the person the song was about. You're bad. You're a bad guy if you're a guy. If she trashed your car. This is, I think, very exciting innovation. Something all of us will probably be interested in. New invention, straight out of China. A guy has built a motorized bed with wheels so he can go out into the world and chill and never have to get out of his bed. And he says, I watched the video about this, and he is a man after Eli and Maya's own heart because he said, I was inspired to do this because I was always late for school because I was oversleeping.
Yes.
And this was his solution. And the video of it is really good. It's just him rolling around in his little rolly bed. It's controlled by remote control. He also has like a rationale for it. He says it could be very helpful to if you have a motorized bed in your home and you need to like evacuate, but maybe you're disabled or injured or something and you can't get out. You just roll your bed right out of there. You just motor on out.
Yeah, I mean that does immediately bring to mind an image of a motorized bed ramming into a doorway while the house is on fire.
It's true. Just trying to
doorway's widened.
Try the parallel park, like moving a bunch of little micro angles, doing like an 85-point turn to get out of your bedroom.
Yeah, just the Austin Powers scene.
Yeah.
In the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Trapped in your hallway in your motorized bed.
There's
I also love
a mod here that's fantastic, which it has like tank wheels.
Yeah, I was about to say. He's got the wheels, but then he has full tank treads, 2 sets.
Yep.
You know, you want to shut him down when he's got the tank treads. You got to put a bomb in one of those socks covered in oil from Saving Private Ryan. Got to hit him with a sticky bomb. I also like that he is accessorized. It seems because obviously his outfit for the day isn't really visible because he's tucked in.
He's tucked
fully
in. Yeah.
But he does seem to swap out the blankets for different fun blankets every day. That's his version of his outfit for the day.
He also included a self-driving mode. So, this is it's a Waymo. It's a bed Waymo now. Very cool.
Yeah. My motorized bed can cut into the oncoming traffic lane.
Yep.
Those Tesla videos are so insane. The one where it's just jerking over and over into the oncoming traffic lane.
I can't watch them. They stress me out. They stress me out too much.
Hopefully they get a little bit better. He's got a little bit better software going on than them. I like to, he says, safely move people who are injured, elderly, unable to walk to situations where speed and accessibility matter most. Now, speed, I don't know what you're hitting in the motorized bed. I don't know
the thing
what the
kind
top
of
speed
moves.
is.
I don't know the video.
It goes pretty fast. I would say it's brisk.
Okay.
Yeah. Not car. I wouldn't take this thing on the highway, but that'd be pretty awesome. Guy going 70 in a bed.
Yeah. It's street legal. He's got to put side mirrors on it and stuff just to meet all the things. Man, I mean, for all the health things, this is a great way to just, his legs, he's looking like Titanica under there. He's got, he's just atrophied completely.
Yeah. This is a good way to quickly lose all physical ability that you may have.
Yeah. I think it's embarrassing.
The trade-off, get to stay in bed all the time? Tempting.
Pretty good.
Tempting.
Yeah. I think it's just that sad part where people probably assume you need it when they see you in it, and then you have to be like, I do not.
Well,
this is a choice.
That's way worse. No, I'm choosing to do this. Oh, that's like really fucked up.
Yeah, but he's zooming around. What I want to know is the living situation. You gotta have like a maybe garage. If he's got I guess most people have garages. That's where you got to get yourself down to the garage, and then you can zoom out.
Yeah,
but it's nice.
I think it's a triumph.
We getting W's now.
Yeah, we're getting W's now. I agree. I'm happy for this guy. Should we do our plugs?
Let's plug.
Y'all ready for this?
Find our Patreon bonus episodes, merch, Discord, and more at whatatimepod.com. And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at whatatimepod. Check out Kath's other podcast, Lie, Cheat, and Steal, about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. Theme song by Naughty Professor. Thanks for listening, and best of luck.
I don't got anything to plug. No plugs this week for me.
I've been streaming on Twitch again. If you want to follow me at twitch.tv/pig_dog. I'm playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time. Other than that, keep an eye out for my special. I don't have a hard release date, but it should be in August, early to mid-August.
Cool.
Nothing from me. Stay cool.
It's Patty's
everybody.
birthday. That's my plug. Happy birthday, Patty.
We getting W's now.
Exactly.
The haters
Okay,
are
goodbye,
becoming
everyone.
waiters. Goodbye.